Pleasant good morning to one and all. On behalf of the Department of Corporate Secretaryship with CA and Professional Accounting of Kongu Arts and Science College, I am glad to welcome you all to our association inauguration come webinar on mobile banking, caution and safety. A person who is flexible, approachable, friendly in nature, and kind enough is our respected correspondent, Thiru K. Palnichami sir. We are happy to welcome you, sir. A person who is dynamic, having a great vision and mission, active, who scales our institution to new heights, who brings more credits to our institution is our beloved principal, Dr. N. Raman sir. We are delighted to welcome you, sir. A person who is very busy in his profession, multifaceted person, and very kind enough to accept our invitation is our today's chief guest, CA Dr. Gopal Krishna Raju sir. We are pleased to welcome you, sir. We are glad to welcome various heads of the department and faculty members of our college. We are blissful in welcoming all the participants from various institutions. Welcome you all. I also extend a warm welcome to my department faculty members and the students. At this juncture, I would like to briefly narrate the activities which we have planned for this academic year 2020-2021. We have planned to conduct orientation program, personality development program, webinar, best practices of mock trading, exploring entrepreneurs, guest lectures, extension activities, and so on. For the betterment of students and considering the external environmental factors, we have planned to carry out the activities through online, offline, and in blended mode. I take this opportunity to introduce our chief guest, CA Dr. Gopal Krishna Raju sir. He is a practicing chartered accountant, registered insolvency professional, and a registered valuer. He is shortly called as GKR. GKR is the tax, assurance, and restructuring partner of Mrs. K. Gopal Rao & Co., Chennai. He hails from a family of chartered accountants. His father, mother, younger brother, and wife all are practicing chartered accountants. GKR served consecutive 3 terms of 9 years from 2010 to 2019 as Southern India Regional Council member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. He has been recently awarded honorary doctorate in governance of GST in government sector by St. Mother Teresa University, Melbourne, Australia. He is in the Independent Directors Data Bank and have qualified with distinction the online proficiency self-assessment test conducted by Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs under the aegis of Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India. He is the associate member of the Institute of Caste Accountants of India and also an associate member of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. PIN postgraduate diploma holder, qualified information system auditor from the ICAI and qualified part 1 of the post-qualification course in international trade law and World Trade Organization from ICAI. He holds 8 NSC certification in financial markets from National Stock Exchange of India Limited. GKR has authored 2 books, one on standard costing and variance analysis for professional students, and the another one is on first lessons in information. GKR is a seasoned speaker on information technology, finance, taxation, and a visiting guest faculty for numerous institutions, corporates, and B schools. He is the member of Institute of Directors, Bombay Chartered Accountants Society, and Madras Management Association, and life member of the Society of Auditors, the Chartered Accountant Study Circle, and an active Rotarian. He has been nominated as member in various colleges and universities, writer on technology and taxation in numerous journals and newspapers, columnist in Tamil Daily, the Hindu Tamil, and weekly Tamil magazine, Nanayam Vigadan, and Pudiya Thalaimurai Kalvi. Regularly appears in numerous Tamil TV channels and Tamil FM, including DD Podigai, Jaya TV, News 18, and FM Rainbow. As a versatile speaker, GKR have addressed more than 400 plus meetings on various forums, including professional bodies, Chamber of Commerce, industry, and trade associations in both English and Tamil. We are happy to have you, GKR sir, here. With this, once again, I welcome you all and conclude my address. Now, I request our correspondent, Thiru K. Palnichami sir, to give his presidential address.
Very warm and good morning to one and all for this computer science, computer application, and personal accounting department of this for this Kongu Arts and Science College for this course. And I thank our principal sir for encouraging and giving very good opportunity for this particular department for making world sector on mobile banking caution safety measures webinar. And I thank Dr. Alagappan sir for making this program to reach all the students, faculties of our Kongu Arts and Science through the YouTube. I warmly welcome our special chief guest, Dr. Gopal Krishnan Raju sir. Already Alagappan sir have given a brief note and addressed him and also given a great ideas about our chief guest. We are here in a position of COVID, and in this critical situation, we are not able to do lectures in the college programming. So the webinar supports for this program. I think that there is mobile banking. What is required for, and every moment should be watched and should be in a very cautionly and safely now used by each and every persons. It is very important lecture, I think so. I thank all the faculty members, our staff of various departments, our students, and all the coordinators are participating in this program. I thank you, all the members, for this program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your actions inspire to dream more, learn more, and to do more. We have such a prominent leader to guide and mold us. And I feel elated to invite our distinguished principal, Dr. N. Raman, sir, to deliver the felicitation note. Sir?
Morning. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. All right. Good morning to all. I feel elated to extend a cordial welcome to our correspondent, sir, the chief guest of the today's function, Dr. Gopalakrishna Raju, sir, Professor Dr. Alagappan, head of the Department of the Corporate Secretaryship and the Professional Accounting, led and members, and the students. See, even the case of the pandemic condition, that is COVID-19, one cannot stop the academic activities. That is proved by our institution. The learning and experience ourselves is the motto of our institution. So we already started the process of taking the classes through online mode by way of Zoom or Google Meet, etc. And we want to inaugurate all our activities, all our association activities through the online mode. Then I approached our correspondent, sir, for his approval. Immediately he has accepted and he has granted permission to allow us to go for the inaugurational activities of the association through the social media, the Zoom and the Google Meet. And today I'm very happy because Dr. Alagappan has chosen a very good speaker with much innovative idea to go for a live telecast of the program with his own channel. And the topic which is given by that, as said by our correspondent, sir, the topic given by the chief guest also, it is a need of the hour. See, you can have a number of sources, and you can have only one source to deposit your money, to transact your money through the banking sector, not by any other mode and any other way. And in the sector, the banking sector, if you are using the mobile banking activities, it should be very safe, both for the receiver and both at the sender also. I hope that this topic will be much useful for our students, and they will gain more knowledge, and they will make a kind of interaction with our chief guest, and they have to enhance their knowledge and skills. With these few words, I wish the function a grand success, and once again, I extend a cordial welcome to the chief guest, our correspondent, sir, and Dr. Alagappan, and all his fellow colleagues and the students. Thank you for the opportunities given to me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And now I request our renowned guest, CA Dr. Gopal Krishna Raju, sir, to take over the session. Sir, may we now have the pleasure of listening to you. Now the session is to yours, sir.
Thank you very much. At the outset, let me thank Kongu Arts and Science College, Erode, especially correspondent Thiru K. Panisami avargalukkum, Principal Dr. N. Raman avargalukkum, the man behind this entire show, I will say the coordinator for making this program connected with everybody here, Thiru KK Alagappan avargalukkum. And we have close to 200 participants online, and majority of them are students of UG, the undergraduate courses, BCom, CS, BCom CSCA, BCom PA. So all the students here, and most important, all the faculty members of Kongu Arts and Science College, especially the guest faculties who have logged in from various other parts of Tamil Nadu and other parts of the country. So a very warm good morning to one and all. Maybe another few minutes it will be good afternoon. Today's topic is a very, very important topic, especially the underlying part is the care, caution and safety. I repeat, the care, caution and safety with respect to usage of mobile device in banking operation. That is the topic today. And I must thank the entire team of Kongu Arts and Science College, especially Thiru K. Alagappan avargal, for giving this opportunity to me to explore on this topic. And the entire my discussion will be only on one area, one focus. Today, youngsters are using mobile devices, and slowly they are also tuned to use mobile banking as part of it. And my entire discussion will be around only one aspect: safety and security. While I am focusing on safety and security, I will open up, I will unravel the various, I will say, the threats or risk in using mobile banking. And let me explain those threats and risk, and also the countermeasures, the safety and security measures in using banking through mobile technology. But before I jump into this, I have a very sweet work to, or sweet activity I have to perform before that, taking this session to the live one. This session webinar is actually 2-in-1. One is inaugurating the association. I repeat, inaugurating the association, especially the Department of Corporate Secretaryship with CA and Professional Accounting. Their association, I wish the entire team led by Thiru KK Alagappan and his entire team of faculty members, and also my appreciation to the correspondent Thiru K. Panisami avargalukkum, Principal Thiru Dr. N. Raman avargalukkum, for initiating these kind of sessions during the COVID-19 situation. The government is actually thinking whether to open the gates of education institutions or not. And today morning, the hot news is the engineering college final year examinations as well as degree examinations have been, it has been actually held not to conduct the examination. So that's the direction that has come. So maybe this is only a one of a kind direction from one state government. The entire country is actually looking upon the education, the entire system itself, how we are going to actually handle the situation. And rightly, they have, especially the Department of Corporate Secretaryship with CA and Professional Accounting, they have understood this situation, and they have now coming out with inauguration of web sessions by giving me an opportunity to inaugurate it as well as to share my thoughts on the first topic on this platform. So thank you very much, and my best wishes and congratulations to the entire team. I will first start with this statistics. Our entire country is 130 crore population, and thanks to Jan Dhan account, during the year 2017, from Kanyakumari till Kashmir, the entire population has been covered, and more than 77% on an average, and we can take close to 80% of them are having bank account now. And maybe if you compare this number with the other parts of the world, especially the nearest countries, we can even compare with Bangladesh, where it is 50% of them only are account holders, the entire population. Balance 50%, they don't have an account. Compared to Pakistan, it is almost close to 80%, they are not bank account holders. 20% are only account holders. It's reverse in India. And India and China are almost very close. We are 20% only, we don't, account holders are not there. 80% of populations are account holders. And I want to make one more point. Japan is an aging country. Japan is an aging country. And America is a population-wise dwindling country. They don't allow immigration at all. India is the only country in the world where we have an young population. I repeat, we have an young population. And the average age of an Indian, I repeat, the average age of an Indian as of 2020, I repeat, as of 2020, 50% of our population are, I repeat, 50% of our population more than their average age is close to 36 or 37, and 60% of our population, their average age is close to 25 or 26. Majority of our population are youngsters, and that is the biggest advantage of our country. And today, maybe Dr. Raman also will agree, and Thiru K. Panisamy Ayya also will agree with me that when we were students of colleges, maybe if a question was asked to us, how many of you are having email account or email ID, maybe hardly one or two may raise hands. But today it's quite reverse. How many of you, the same question I have to rephrase it. How many of you don't have an email ID? Maybe none of us will raise hands. So that is the situation today. And the mobile, I have to mention one more statistics about mobile, that on an average, in 7 days, in a week time, can you guess how many hours an youngsters from the age group of 18 to, I repeat, from the age group of 18 to 30, from the age group of 18 to 30, an youngster, how many hours they actually spend minimum in a mobile? This number is actually an alarming number. So maybe per day it is only 24 hours into 7 days. But in 1 week, the statistics says the youngsters spend not less than 30 hours in a week. Not less than 30 hours. The number, maybe it's because of the demographical spread. Maybe the percentage of usage hours will be more in the metro and less in tier 2, tier 3 cities. So this is the number about the usage of mobile. Now with this statistics, I'm getting into the real topic of today's discussion, the mobile banking. Now let us be very clear about one aspect. The fun is one side of mobile, but the real use of mobile is wherever you are, you are able to get connected, and you are able to get, especially, let me take a very simple scenario. There is an emergency scenario, medical emergency, and we need money, maybe for medical emergency purpose. So how the money will be available? Today, your bank account, they say your mobile is your bank account. So what is mobile banking? It is a services provided by a bank that allows its customers to conduct financial transaction remotely. So wherever you are. So what is required is only a mobile device and a connection. What do you call as connectivity? An internet connection. And of course, a smartphone is required. And maybe if you go a little backwards, as a history of mobile banking, this mobile banking started as a balance checking mechanism. You have to send one SMS, so the so-and-so number, then it will ask your account number. You have to send your account number. Then it will ask some credentials, maybe a password, maybe an OTP, maybe something. So you have to actually send that, then the balance will be sent. Or your number has to be registered with them. So the moment you send one SMS to a particular number, the account balance will be known to you. This is the starting point of mobile banking. So the first to connect, okay, at least you tell me what is the balance in my account. Why for this purpose I have to walk to my bank? But today they say don't come to bank at all. Bank is in your hands now. So they say if you have to do mobile banking, you have to download an app, and through that application, an app is actually a software, and through that software only you have to do. I will say this is the first risk. This is the first risk. You know how you have to counter this risk? People go to Google Store, people go to iStore, and then they search for so-and-so bank. For example, Union Bank. Now Corporation Bank has become Union Bank. Andhra Bank has become Union Bank. So now maybe your Bank of Baroda, the three banks, Dena Bank has become Bank of Baroda. You can now search for it. So now if you search for Dena Bank app will be there. If you download Dena Bank app, they'll say, yeah, this is your old app, that also will function. There are fake apps, mobile apps available, mobile banking apps. So you just download it, give all your credentials, enter, it will not work. They'll say, please check with your bank. You have already compromised your data. So this is the first step of, I will say, the security threat. So then what is the solution? I will explain, give the minus point, what do you call it as a threat point, the caution point, as well as the precaution point. The caution and the precaution point, both I'll try to share parallelly, and maybe at the end I'll try to sum it up by giving the more safety tips in mobile banking, especially youngsters. Youngsters, please be very, very careful. Be very clear when you are using mobile phones. Of course, there are fraudsters, and every time when something is exposed, these guys, they become a little more smarter. Day by day, they are also getting smarter. So I'll try to share with you many examples. So this is number one. Then what is the best way to actually counter this? Go to the official bank site. There, a mobile app link will be there. Click that. It will take you to a link. From there, you have to download it. Should you have to go only through a laptop? No, not required. You have your smartphone. From your smartphone, you connect it to the through the Google or whatever the browser. Try to go to the bank site. There will be a mobile app link will be there. Click that, and that will be the official mobile app link to download. This is the first step, and many they get compromised here. Now, one very big advantage of mobile banking is it is 24/7. It is 24/7. For example, your bank-to-bank transfer through NEFT, through RTGS, will have a time limit. RTGS has a time limit, but NEFT doesn't has a time limit. NEFT, they have actually opened up 24/7. They have opened up NEFT, but RTGS they have made it a point that it will only be available with respect to RTGS will only be available with respect to some office hours. Good. Now with this small background, I will take you to various mobile banking services, which list is available here. Maybe one of the very, very important services is the account information, which everybody will be keen to actually know. And I will say, is this the most safest mobile banking services? Getting account information, keeping your bank details, data in your mobile itself is very, very, I will say, not safe, but you have to take precautions. I have seen many people, they have stored their PIN number, passwords, and they have stored it in their mobile. This is to be avoided. Prohibited. PIN and password should be here. PIN and password should not be here. Now, if the mobile is lost, if the mobile is actually, there is a malware that has been downloaded. Many of our friends, they are actually, especially young friends, my point to all of you guys, many of our young friends, I want to make one point to all of you. Please note it down that anything which, any app that is free, if you download it, it will first ask, please give access to your contacts. Yes, allow, don't allow, deny, allow. Then it will say contacts, number one. Then it will say to photos. Okay, because I don't know why many are asking, but that is another thing. They will be asking it. That is the time itself, the things must get alert. Why this app is actually asking access to photographs. Okay. See, unless and otherwise, those applications are official applications. For example, game applications. For game applications, why they need contacts? For game applications, why they need photos? So all these are not required. So very, very important. Similarly, bank applications, when they download, they will ask for enable location, because they need to actually know from where you are actually sending this data, because that is very important. So that you have to actually allow. Yes, location should be identified by the bank server from where you are actually doing the transaction. Okay, especially mobile banking. Now, account information transaction. I will not go to the right hand side, the investment support and all. This one and this two transaction. Especially when you do transaction, I have to give you a lot of tips here, and the caution also. Okay, I will go now. We are up to 12 o'clock now. I will go, maybe I'll go up to 12:20, 12:15 or 12:20, or maybe I'll go up to 12:25. And after that, I will take some few questions from all of you. So that is most important, because I'll be only focusing on the transaction part, especially when you are transferring funds from your account to another account. Okay, and when somebody wants to transfer funds to your account, they'll ask some data. What data you can give, what data you cannot give, what should not give. So these are the points you need to be very, very careful with. So let me go one by one. Okay, good. Now I want to just share with you some of the very, very important online courses on digital banking. This is a digital banking course offered by Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. Okay, so you can directly click there and straight away examination. You have to only pay exam fees and write it. But course structure is there, and there are study materials are there. You have to download it, read, and it is a 100-mark paper, but it is an online 2-hour examination. You can go and fine-tune your understanding on what do you call it as internet banking and the mobile banking, both. Okay, and you have a PG program in money and banking course offered by the Swayam, where it is called a UGC inflibnet.ac.in. There, if you go, these are the links I have given. This entire PowerPoint or PDF will be there to share. You can go to my blog and download it. My blog site is given here. It is 3spro.blogspot.com. Maybe if I click this, you can see this is my particular blog. In the blog, it will be available. You can go and download it. Okay, this will be available maybe once the session is over. Allow me at least an hour or two actually to upload it. Good. Now, before I take you to the two aspects, the caution and the precaution part. Okay, what are the risk and the safety part? I have to mention about payment bank, because there are two types of banks in our country. One is your regular bank, what we call it as your scheduled bank, which can be either a private bank or a public sector bank or even a foreign bank. Through that also the payment mechanisms can happen. Your account balances can be transferred, so account to account. Apart from that, you have payment banks alone. These payment banks have been given license only, I repeat, this is an Indian new model of banks conceptualized by Reserve Bank of India, only to actually transfer funds from one account to another account. So they will receive money and transfer account. Receive money, transfer, receive money, transfer, receive money and transfer. That's called payment bank. And can you open an account there? Can you deposit, fixed deposit there? Can you earn interest from there? These banks can accept only deposit which is restricted to only 1 lakh per customer. They cannot take more than that. That's all, because they are not a regular bank. Their services is only to receive and transfer the payments. And through that, there will be transaction charges they will collect. And that is their money. If I make one point very clear to all of you, I am not against any company here, but this is one company which is investors are from China. They have invested in our country exactly, I repeat, exactly 10 years back, which is on 2010. And their investment at that particular point of time was $1 million, which was almost equivalent to 60 to 65 crores Indian rupees. you'll be surprised in 10 years of time, this company, this payment bank, which has been given license by Reserve Bank of India, today, because of all the population, because of Indian population, because of the usage, digital population who have been using digital transactions, the company's today's valuation has gone from $1 million to $1 billion. 1,000 times the company has grown in 10 years time, thanks to Indians. And these are all Indian brands: NSDL Payment Banks, Aditya Birla Idea Payments Bank Limited, Jio Payments, India Post Payments, Airtel Payments Bank. These are all Indian brands. Okay. Now the floor is up to you guys to understand and appreciate which payment bank you have to use with respect to. But I must appreciate one more aspect with respect to this Paytm Karo, the kind of branding they have done by bringing every Indian to use digital India movement. Yes, digital India is possible, not only with respect to a top category of educated people, even a sabji wala, even an ordinary mandi wala will be a right person to use the payment bank facilities offered by these kinds of payment banks. So now I am taking you into, so that means now you have understood one side mobile, another side mobile. Who will actually transfer the money? Either the bank or the payment bank. So now we have a ecosystem clear for us. I'm not going into the subject where the trick is, where the real challenge is, where people lose money, where they have to be very cautious, where they have to, where they will be fooled around, where they will be fooled. So you have to understand all this. Okay, guys, all this I have already discussed. So I just want to share with you one more important aspect with respect to the immediate payment system. This also is forming part of mobile banking. Today, the moment you have what do you call it as, there will be a black and white dot will be there. So you just scan that and immediately it will ask what is the amount you have to pay. You will say 43 rupees and then immediately say pay. The amount will be debited in your account and credited to that respective person. It is called as QR code. So QR code. So through QR code, your entire money transfers can be transferred within seconds. So those concepts was brought in by immediate payment system. It is an instant payment interbank electronic fund transfer system. This system is implemented by the payment banks. This system is implemented by all these payment banks. Originally, 41 companies they applied for license for payment banks. 11 were given license, but today only 7 is there. 4 they have already withdrawn. Okay, they have actually surrendered their license. Okay, so you will be surprised. Around 200 million, almost 20 crore IMPS transactions happen every month in India. Every month in India, only through mobile. Okay, so that is the size we are actually speaking about. Okay, so where RTGS is not 24/7, NEFT and IMPS is 24/7. And you know what is the maximum amount you can transfer in IMPS? It is 2 lakhs. Of course, minimum amount is 1 rupee and maximum is 2 lakhs. Please look at this. This IMPS is managed by NPCI, National Payments Corporation of India, and is built upon the existing NFS network, National Financial Switch Network. And there are 4 member banks. They actually they piloted this mobile payment system to again the banking system only. So the banking system only they they developed this payment bank concept also, because then only the turnover can happen. The turnover can happen. So rather than having a banking system loaded with the payment load, the payment load is actually offloaded to another architecture or another technology called National Financial Switch Network. So through that only IMPS happens. Of course, through IMPS server and the bank server, they will only be connecting rather than the traffic flowing to the server. So this is one very important point. Please note it down. And there are currently 53 commercial banks, 101 rural, district and urban cooperative banks, and 24 what is called as prepayment instruments. Okay, prepayment instruments signed up for IMPS services. So that means there are prepayment vouchers will be there. That also you can redeem it using IMPS system. So I have now given the plus side of mobile technology. I am now taking you to the minus side. Okay, the risk of mobile banking. All of you please pay attention, very important. These are all the risk, and I will not only stop with the risk, guys. I will also share with you the tips for secure mobile banking transactions also. So one by one, please look at this. Number one, the mobile banking application is being mapped to an incorrect mobile number. First point you need to understand mobile banking is when you open a bank account with a particular bank. Say you go to a bank called Union Bank of India, you open an account. They say, okay, you deposit 10,000 rupees and they give you an account number. In the application, you have to mention, do you need mobile banking? Yes or no? Yes, if you say, then you know what is the fundamental thing you have to give? You have to give your mobile number. So you have to give a mobile number. That means your mobile and your bank is first mapping. That is the first thing, very important. So therefore, you are actually carrying your bank account with you because it is tagged. This mobile is actually tagged to your bank account. Very careful. So mobile banking application being mapped to an incorrect mobile number. So there, the first, whenever you give an application, wrongly you give a mobile number. When they type that mobile number, because human being only they type it in the system. So especially 6 will look like 0. Okay, 9 will look like 4. So what happens? Somebody will get an SMS. You have this, and what if that particular person sniffs or knows about the entire transaction? For example, that particular mobile belongs to some perpetrator and he knows about you. So naturally, that account number and the mobile will be tagged. You will actually be waiting for that SMS. What happened? I am not getting it. I am not getting it. So that is the first thing. So how it can happen? It's very important. Moment you have given a mobile banking and a mobile number enabled, please ensure you have got your SMS and you have tagged properly. And that is the first risk in filling up a wrong or incorrect mobile number. In case you are not getting, please ask when you will send the SMS and what is the minimum time, maximum time. That doesn't happen. Immediately go and check what has happened. Have you, is my mobile number being tagged properly? So please ask for that. Second risk, creating fake and non-existing users on the mobile services platform. You know, who will do this? See, generally, bank is there, the customers are there. But I mentioned that the bank, they will have a portal. But whether you are doing internet banking by logging into their portal and do, that is, I will say, one side is safer. But you want to do it through your mobile. So what do? You need an application. That app you are actually downloading. Now, who develops this app? A third party. I repeat, a third party only develops an app. It is not the bank. A third party develops. So creating fake and non-existing users on the mobile services platform. So the moment you download, you have to create a profile. My name is so and so. My bank account so and so. The moment I click enter, through that application will be actually for service purpose, will be used by, will be monitored by the respective developer. Then it will go to the bank server. So we have to be very careful whether similar fake profiles in my name with my same bank account and mobile number have been created or not. How it can be justified, how it can be verified. Watching your statement carefully. That means maximum time is 1 month time. Minimum is every day you watch your statement. Every day you watch your statement. Maximum don't go beyond 1 month time. Watch every day, watch your bank statements. And bank statements you can see from your mobile. And every transaction, whether it is debit or credit, please enable that SMS should come to you. SMS should come to you. So if there is a fake or mobile services platform, a fake profile has been created, profile will be fake, but the account number and mobile number will be real. So therefore, sometimes in your family, your account will be connected to bank. I repeat, your account will be connected to bank, but your family member's account will not be connected to mobile number. There, the fake account can be created. So not only your account you must watch, but also all your family members' account must be watched, whether it is connected. Either you connect everything to a mobile and then watch it properly, or have a watch properly every now and then. Whenever such a fake account is created, it will be connected to the respective mobile numbers, and this cannot be done without the connivance of the bank officials. So therefore, the probability of this will be very less unless another is bank officials also, they collaborate with the perpetrator. SIM swap, very important, guys. What is SIM swap? SIM swap is any kind of messages that actually you receive, any kind of messages, whatever you receive, where they say, please click this, please forward this, please switch off your mobile for some time. I repeat, please switch off your mobile for some time. So please click this and go to the particular site. So the valid mobile station international subscriber directory number is moved to another handset. For example, you get one email is coming. Please click this, or in Facebook, in WhatsApp, some message will come. Please click this, it will take you to one particular site. There it will say, please click this, one video will be downloaded, one audio will be downloaded. So never do that whenever such things are happening. Don't do that. When it is downloaded, immediately it will actually, at the background, it will swap the SIM. What do you mean by swap the SIM? The perpetrator SIM will be treated as your SIM. So perpetrator SIM will be treated as your SIM. For that, you have to give authorization. So how you have to give authorization? Well, you will actually authorization. You are by downloading that particular application itself, you are given authorization. But the message will actually come. The first message will come to you. So that is why a call may come that to switch off your mobile phone. So the first message itself will be automatically routed because the SIM is already been swapped. Very careful. So the fraudster will approach the mobile operator. Maybe this is a normal one, or the fraudsters may call posing as mobile operators, asking you to confirm details or switch off your cell phone. This should not be done. So never ever click or download from unknown sources, which is always very dangerous, especially when you are doing mobile banking from your mobile set. Okay, and the user with the other handset or knowing the PIN can transact from his particular account, and maybe unknowingly we have done it, and maybe after some time you open your SIM mobile, you will get actually a message saying that from your account so much money has been debited. So that's SIM swap. Fake or similar interface app. This I already have discussed how you have to deal with this. For each and everything, how you have to deal also, I am giving the answers. SIM swap, never click unknown links from unknown persons. Please don't click that. Okay. And fake or similar interface app, always only go from the respective bank's site. The link will be given with respect to the app. There only you have to download it. No other place you have to click. Malware and data theft. This is very serious actually. And remember, in your mobile, you download many applications. I repeat, you download many applications. Now, what are the applications you generally download? Many social media applications you download, chat applications you download, game applications you download. Majority applications are free of cost. And remember, guys, anything which is free of cost, you are also downloading along with that a malware. A malware is maybe a spyware. You download it, and whatever you do in your mobile, it will capture the data, and already net is on. It will actually send a message to the object. You are subject to the object. It will be sending the messages. That's called malware. They will theft the data. They will actually steal data from you. What are the data? Especially any sensitive transaction when we do, those data it will capture, especially OTPs, especially the user ID passwords, so that it will capture. So therefore, then the guy will actually think how to dupe or how to fool this particular guy with respect to. So once you steal the user ID and password, then SIM swap has to be done. SIM swap, then he will try to actually implant some malware and try to actually swap the SIM, and he will ask you to switch off the phone. So these are all indications. So anything new, anything different that you actually sense, please ensure that better actually to keep your mobile free from all this. Never download from unknown sources anything. Okay. Then please look at this. Using your mobile banking app on public Wi-Fi, never do that. Because especially railway stations, airports. Of course, in COVID-19, we don't go to railway stations or airports or bus stations nowadays. But if at all we use public Wi-Fi, because people are very fond of using free Wi-Fis. So free Wi-Fi comes with malwares. So a lot of messages will come in. It will go in and come in, because Wi-Fi is free. Anybody can come inside your system and go out. So please ensure don't use free Wi-Fi in public places, especially for with your mobile. Further, use another mobile which has nothing in that. Don't do any mobile banking in that. Okay, so very careful. Not updating your phone's operating system or apps. Sometimes some of the security lapses, the developer would have found it. The mobile developer would have found it, and he would have sent you the patches. So please upgrade your operating system, your mobile operating system. Please upgrade. Don't ignore that. Please upgrade your mobile operating system immediately whenever there is a alert from the respective mobile developer, mobile phone manufacturer. Very important, guys, storing password and pins on your phone. Bank details you can have. Name, what is the bank account number, what is the IFSC code, and maybe the MICR code. This is different from passwords and pin. So please understand, passwords and pins should not be stored in mobile. No, prohibited. Should not be done. Then not password protecting your phone. So keeping your phone open. So especially have a number lock. So or some other pattern lock. Something you must have so that it is only personal. The phone becomes personal. And using an easy password, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and I love India. These are all very common easy passwords which can be easy to break. So please, and common pattern. So pattern alone may not help. So please have a number lock. Okay, that will be the best one. So not signing up for security alerts. So why bank is sending every time messages, king, 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 king. Every time it is sending. So I'm fed up with this. So you go to the mobile app and you disable the respective security alert so that none of the messages will come. Please don't do that. Bank security alerts are very, very, very important. Okay, and enable that. Okay, no auto log off facility. Very important. Whenever you are using a mobile app in mobile banking, every time you have to log in. So put that user ID, password, and then log in. And once the transactions is over, For example, you are watching, you are seeing the transaction balance, you are actually transferring the balance, whatever you have been doing. After the transaction is over, log out, click log out and then come. Or automatically within 5 seconds, you are not using the screen, or 10 seconds, you are not using the screen, it should log out. So that auto log off facility should be there. Or you have a system of logging in and logging out manually, that should be there. So log out from the mobile banking softwares, very important. Then I will maybe share with you, and please look at this. Never the bank will ask for your PIN, OTP, CVV, card number, password. The banks will never ask. Banks employees will never ask, because it is personal. Your password, your PIN, your OTP, CVV number, card number are personal. Anybody asking any one of this, can you tell me your password, your PIN, your OTP, your CVV, your card number? Remember, he is a fraudster. He is a fraudster. So therefore, please remember. And it is calling from that center, this center, we want to confirm, whoever maybe, they can ask any details, but they cannot ask these 5. If they are asking these 5, they are definitely a fraudster. Okay, please be clear about it. Now I'll conclude with 5 secure mobile banking transaction tips. Develop safe habits. Now I've given you all this, what do you say, the precautions and cautions. So that doesn't mean that, oh, no, I won't do mobile banking at all from mobile. I will not touch it. I'll only use it for sending SMS and dialing my friend. That's all. Beyond that, I will not do. It is not like that. The technology has to be used. So develop the precautionary habits and then use mobile banking. So that is the point all of us must understand. And use only official apps. And how do you check whether it is an official app or not? Before doing any transaction, there will be some number given there. In that banking app, some number will be given to check with the bank in case of any, any references or any help or support. That support number you call and check whether they can help you with respect to. You can just say, I've called only for one reason. I've downloaded an app. Is this app original or fake? I don't know. Please confirm. So then they will ask you some questions. So from where did you download this? So at what time you downloaded? So that only you can answer. You cannot give again CVV, PIN number and all. So in their database, it will be known that you have downloaded. And every time when you access their portal, when you click that particular place where mobile app has to be downloaded, your mobile set details will be registered in their server. What is the type of mobile set? Okay, and what is the make of manufacture? So what is the time you have actually clicked it? Everything will be registered there. So he will actually ask questions. What time you downloaded? Number 1. What is the make of your cell? So if you say correct, yes, you have downloaded only from our site. So this is what the transactions will be. So don't click on malicious link. I told you. This is it will give you you want a prize money of 5 crores. Please click here and fill details. You will get it. Okay. So you will get a free gift. All these are bullshit. So please don't click any malicious link, and that will actually install malware in your system. So, and once it has been installed, the only way is possible is do entire reinstalling. So to the factory setting. So that is the only way. When you are actually selling your or when it is damaged, or when you want to sell this and go to a new cell, best thing is erase everything. I repeat, erase everything and make it to the factory setting. That is the only way in which you can actually ensure that your data are safe. So use social media judiciously. Don't put all your personal whatever activities you have been doing, wherever you are going, don't put on social media. Please use social media with some self protocols. For example, maybe your face every now and then you actually what do you say, it will be visible on the Facebook or any other social medias. So people can make fake profiles based on your social media profiles. So because all kinds of your facial expressions will be available from social media. So please be judiciously use social media only for a certain purpose, not for personal purpose. Never use social media. And if you are using it, restrict it only to your friends, known persons whom you know one to one. Even one person you don't know there one to one, please ensure you don't use your social media for any personal activities. Okay, example, for posting all your personal what do you say, um, transactions like family gathering, okay, friends gathering. So all those stuff you actually mean posting it. Please don't do that. So thereby persons can actually track you. So who you are, what is your worth, how this guy can be actually tricked for. And in that you will actually mention all your friends' name, all those ityadi stuff and all. So a story can be concocted. So and then people can be fooled. So be wary of unsolicited calls. Like as I told you, anybody asking any one of this 5 password, PIN, OTP, CVV card number, meaning he is a fraudster. Okay. And apart from that, I have given more tips here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please go through this. It's only for you. So for keep yourself safe and secure mobile banking. So with this, I must thank each and every one of you for sparing your time and bearing with me for this past 45 minutes. And I'll be open for any questions now. Thank you very much. So over to moderator Guru Santoshini. Madam, unmute panungo. Unmute.
Thank you, sir. We really had a great session with you. We gained knowledge on proper usage of mobile banking with caution and safety. Now this session is open to participants. Participants can kindly post your queries in the chat box. Sir, there is a question from Geeta. Which is a safer mobile operating system? Is it iOS or Android?
No. What is the question again?
Which is a safer mobile operating system? Is it iOS or Android?
Both are safe. Okay,
another question from Lakshmi Narayanan. Sir, say about the BlackRock malware, which now currently attacking some banking sites.
Only one thing I can tell you. It is only because of downloading free applications other than from authorized sites. From unauthorized sites, when you download free applications, example, some e-books, especially free books, free games, because all these malwares are only entering your system because they don't enter your system on their own. It is not God or it is not COVID-19 virus. It will come only by we are actually pulling down. So never download any, for example, games or softwares which is from an unauthorized site or unknown sites. So that from there only these kinds of malware will be downloaded, and you will actually see some activity that has been happening in your screen itself. So there itself you have to be very careful. Best thing is uninstall. So when you download something, it will ask for access to contacts, access to photos, access to your messages and all. So there itself you have to be careful that you should not download such kind of software from unknown sites.
So there is one more question from Shankar Pargunan. OTP for transaction is safe.
Absolutely. Without OTP, how can a transaction you can do? Because you have actually, why OTP is coming? Let me put one question. Point number one, you have connected your mobile number with the bank. Now you are giving authorization to transfer funds of say 1,000 rupees to my account. So then it will say you are registering my account number or beneficiary, and then you said debit your bank account 1,000. You are giving instruction to the bank. At that time, it will send you an OTP to your registered mobile number. So only when you put that OTP, the transaction is authenticated. So that authentication is only by OTP. So therefore, that OTP is your signature. That OTP is your signature. So that's your mobile signature. So please ensure that without OTP, transaction cannot be enabled. Next question.
Thank you, sir. And one more question from TA Iman. Can we use same modem for accounts for 2 different family members?
Same mobile number for 2 different family members. Yes, you can use. Why 2? For father, mother, myself, my wife, my children, 2 children. So that means there are 6 people. For 6 account, you can use single mobile number. Possible.
Okay. Linking bank account to Paytm is safe.
I have given my answer before itself.
Sir.
Please use RuPay. Please use NDSL Indian. Be Atmanirbhar and give your vocal for local products. Please.
Sir, and one more question from Ram. Sir, I'm downloading ebooks from Telegram channel. In what way it will affect my safety?
Good
It
question.
will affect my safety.
It's a very good question, Mr. Ram. I can't assure you that all the ebooks are safe, because ebooks are actually taken from one site and then shared. So therefore, along with the ebooks, possibly there will be some small malware also, you will download it. But whether that malware, there are malwares which will be silent malware, which will not ask you any question. It will only collect data from you and it will send from the background. That's all. It will not do anything. So therefore, generally ebooks from known source you download. I repeat, from known source. For example, source means what? From a particular site, from a particular portal where you have a registered account. There, through that registered account, you search for that book, and the book actually been visible. From there, you download it. There is a source, and you are a registered account holder there. Whenever somebody is sending an attachment, I am not sure about it. So how far you have to believe that? But threat is there. Next question.
Sir, no more questions.
So,
Sir, one more question from Maitreyi Ganapati. Best way to create a safe password?
maybe I very jovially share this in my classrooms to students and all. Try to actually connect, because you will have some favorite songs, favorite year, favorite friend, family member. So try to connect an event to a year, to a comedy character, to a family person. So, or to a song. The song, the first line, the first character, you take it. Connect to a person, connect to a year. So like that, you try to actually come with a very crazy kind of combo, which only you can only think about it. So here you should be like Kavi Perarasu Vairamuthu. You have to think very differently to coin a password.
So no more questions, sir.
There is a last question by ABC Tangam.
GPay, PhonePe, or Safe? I think which is
PhonePe
Safe.
is Government of India. GPay is an unauthorized payment bank. So which is safe, you have to decide. So over to madam, you can conclude, madam.
Okay, sir. Thank you. This day, this noon, this program is going to be marked as an important leaf in Kongu diary. Now, I'm in the pleasant task of delivering the vote of thanks on behalf of Carto team. It is not only used by younger generation, it is also increasingly used by Generation X and baby boomers to attain services. With the growing appetite of mobile banking, we the user should be more vigilant in the usage of mobile banking transactions. So we talk with this topic. So I would like to state my first line of thanks to management and correspondent to K. Palani program like this. Thank you, sir. I would extend my sincere gratitude to our respected principal, Dr. N. Raman, sir, for his consistent encouragement and support to organize various department activities. Thank you, sir. Further, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our chief guest, popularly known as Dr. GKR, sir, for giving his valuable inputs into our young minds. Sir, today you handled this session in an informative way, and we realized that nobody can replace your presence in delivering the full-fledged content on the topic. Your potential authority on the content couldn't stop us from listening to you. Thank you, sir, for your flawless speech and your brilliant attitude in answering the queries. The word thanks is not enough for our head. Yes, I would like profound gratitude to our head of the department, Dr. K.K. Aragapan, sir, for his continuing guidance and support in all our endeavors. Thank you, sir. Joint effort will never see failures. With a friendly team, we succeed today. Thank you for my faculty friends to conduct this program in a successful way. Further, I would like to thank for all the other participants, various department heads, and all other academicians who contributed their active participation in this inauguration. Last but not least, yes, I would like to thank our young minds of our department for its listening and active participation in this program. Thank you. Finally, I would like to state one quote. In the next 15 years, digital banking will transform the lives of 2 billion people. Mobile banking is the key to unlock the zone of digital banking. With this note, the Carto team is signing off. Thank you. One more thing, the kind of information for all the participants. Feedback link has been posted in the chat box. Kindly fill it up and you will get the e-certificate in your mail. The link will be active only for an hour. Again, I'm repeating. Feedback link is posted in the chat box. Kindly fill it and you will get the e-certificate in your mail. Thank you, sir.